Hey there, it's Timmy, and this is TimmyWA Presents. Thank you for joining me. It's been a while. I've had the itch, and I want to get back to making some videos. So I would make a few quick 5-ish minutes video for the next few days here this week, and then on Friday it'll probably be more than 5 minutes. I've got a really interesting emergency room story that I want to talk about that happened to me. And so I'll be teasing that all along the way. But in this video, we're going to talk about bowling. Lots to talk about with bowling. Finished up the fall league there at American Fork, Jack and Jill Bowling, and I believe I finished up with a 115 average, which isn't amazing, but I'll get more into that. For Father's Day, my dear wife bought me a brand new ball, and this is a Storm Phaze III. Let me pull it out here real quick and you can take a look at it. I love this ball, and I really wish that YouTube would figure out a way to make smell come over the videos, because this thing smells like grape Kool-Aid, and it's just outstanding. So this is my ball, and it's again a Storm Phaze III. Show you the logo there, and amazing. And this ball's been great. Now, if you remember, the last time back maybe almost a year ago, after I got into the fall league, I was able to buy a used ball because I had been using house balls ever since, forever. And so I found a used ball, and it was a Storm Shock Trauma. And when I went from the house ball to that ball, my average went from about a 130-ish down to like 100. And it's because I didn't know how to use that ball. And so most of the time, struggling through that league, my average was slowly climbing as I got more used to releasing the new ball and using it to its advantages. And so I was a little nervous when when we got this one, the Phaze III, because I thought maybe my average would initially suffer again, but indeed it did not. And I'm so excited about that. My averages started climbing, and my scores started getting better right away. And so I was relieved. The other members of my team were relieved as well, because that's always a risk you take when you try something new in a sport like bowling, because it changes the dynamics, it changes your habits and everything. So that's my new ball. That's exciting. My current average in the summer league I'm in right now, that's been about 5 weeks long, is I'm at 127, and that's climbing real quick. So I'm excited about that. That's been really good. So that's exciting. I also had a really cool opportunity this past weekend, in Lehigh, the Jack and Jills in Lehigh. They hosted a pro PBA bowler. His name is Josh Blanchard, and so he was in town, and he put on a 3-hour class and talked a lot about managing transition, and that's basically when the oil in the lane changes based on people bowling. And he showed some cool charts and graphs, and also talked about how to manage that and how to adjust your game according to what the condition of the oil is on the lane. So that was really good and informative. And then we went out on the lanes, and for about an hour and a half, 2 hours almost, he helped us. And there was about 15 or so of us in the class, and just super exciting. And he pretty much reset me entirely, because he watched me bowl a few times and said, okay, well, let's do this. And he moved me over towards the middle of the lane better for my approach, and talked about my release. That if you remember me talking about an earlier video where I was spinning the ball instead of rotating the ball, he caught me doing that as well, which I thought I was kind of done doing, but apparently I still do it. And so he caught me doing that, and he put down, said, here, he gave me this, put a little piece of tape on my ball and said, you probably can't use that while you're in league, but when you're practicing, use that. And he gave me some more of the tape. Basically, just kind of keep an eye on getting your thumb out of the ball and making sure that tape is facing, towards your left. and then watch that as it rotates down the lane to make sure you're spinning it and rotating it correctly. And he gave me a lot of cool counsel like that, and just a neat dude. And it was cool opportunity. Again, thanks to my lovely wife Rachel for her supporting that and letting a little bit of money go for that kind of an experience. It was very, very, very cool. And Josh Blanchard, watch him whenever bowling starts up again. He's one of the better ones. So that was exciting. So that's pretty much my bowling update. And so coming up in my next video, we're going to talk about some Disney stuff. Just in general, things about Walt Disney World reopening, phased reopening. Also what's going on in California. So we'll talk about that, and that's in our next video. So if you have questions or comments or thoughts, put them in the comments below. And like this video, subscribe, share us on Facebook and Twitter and all your different socials. And we'll see you next video. Thanks a lot. Have a good one.